This government meeting is brought to you by Eastworks and our local cable subscribers.
I'll call to order the January 6, 2026 licensing board meeting. All right. Public speak time. Anybody here from the public to speak about something that's not on the agenda? Apparently not.
Great.
Okay. Approval of minutes. We have,
I couldn't
Find them.
Yeah.
okay.
If you don't have minutes,
Well,
I will look into it.
Put it into next meeting. So open the hearing for a small cover and entertainment license.
Is anybody here from Small Coven? They don't need to be.
Have the paperwork, it's all in order.
They are for Small Coven. Yes, they have their fee paid, all their applications, things are there, necessary items, so.
I move to approve that license.
Do we know what it's for?
It's a entertainment license.
Okay. I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next, daily operation entertainment license.
Here for daily op. They're all in order?
They have all of their paperwork in, however, and if either of you can speak to this, that would be great. They have not paid their fee. It's my understanding that they have to be paid before they can be approved. So
Yep.
I'm assuming I can reach out to them, but yes, they have not paid.
So they'll have to go to next month.
Otherwise, anybody taking minutes?
I can.
Supposed to? Okay,
Yes.
I could do it as well if you, because you have a lot there.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Catch up real quick. And then we just did cover.
This is probably
Handed tip-top cover. And we would just do the daily op. We're up to daily op and they have not paid their fees, that which is
Correct.
Okay, so we're gonna get in touch with them
Next
and tell them to, it's gonna be delayed a month. Do we have to make a formal vote on that, I think, to deny it?
Oh,
No,
we're not
just
denying it,
I don't-
we're
we're just
moving
moving
it.
I don't think so.
Okay, great. Next month, okay.
Okay, so we're riding gun club, is that for fishing derby?
Yeah, so it's not really a rain date, it's a no ice date. If, say, we didn't have ice, we always have an alternate weekend, but that doesn't look like it's gonna be a problem.
Right.
So we're looking at the initial January dates.
Okay.
Same site plan as always, beer and wine only, all servers tip certified.
And they have all their inside with that.
So no changes to your normal, what I've been doing every year.
So it'd be the 17th and the 18th? Is that right?
Saturday, and yes.
Great.
All right, everything's in order? Here? Okay, great.
Approve?
I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye. Thanks for coming down.
Thank you.
Okay, so Tip Top, what's Tip Top what?
It's an entertainment license, yearly renewal.
Well,
So Small Coven and Daily Op we're renewing?
No, Small Oven, we renewed. Daily
Yeah.
op, we're moving to next month.
But they're for renewals, right? They already have them, they're just renewing them.
Oh,
Yeah.
for the
application for
entertainment,
renewal,
yes,
right?
yeah, they're just
exactly.
renewals,
And
correct.
same with Tip Top.
Mhm.
I move to approve,
Which one are we approving?
assuming everything's in order, Tip Top?
Rod and gun.
No, we're on the rod and gun, right?
Oh, I thought we finished.
No, we just did rod and gun.
Yeah.
All right, sorry,
So
yeah, we
we're on to
approved
tip top.
it. Okay, you move to approve the license?
Tip Top Entertainment, assuming everything is.
Mm-hmm.
You want to have a second?
I will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, so city space is on there.
They are, they have quite a lengthy, and to my understanding, it looks like in the past, they do a special one-day, license for all alcohol. But yeah, for all their events, so it's like 11 events, I think, in total. But nothing different from their usual,
Yeah.
They're not changing the footprint, anything like that, doing, so everything is,
everything's pretty much, yeah, exactly.
how many
the
one
same.
days were you looking for?
It looks like there's 11. Yes.
I believe I saw in Permitize it was paid.
And it is, yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, that is however not true, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, so they are not paid yet, so I can reach out to Zoe, regarding that. I just noticed that they hadn't paid yet. So I guess that one will have to wait until,
Do they have any dates that are?
and that's kind of the thing is that I know like it's pressing. They do have one for February the 7th.
When's your next meeting?
We haven't scheduled a list of our yearly meetings yet, that's part of our agenda.
So could you contact them, tell them that they need the payment and we can approve it conditional that the payment gets here?
Sure,
Yeah.
yeah,
that makes sense.
absolutely.
Should we do the same for daily op?
Oh, yeah, that's,
Well, I don't think that entertainment, I don't think that's gonna,
oh, it's an entertainment license, yeah, so that's,
Mhm.
that's,
Right.
but they're not gonna, unless they have an event this month, but they didn't pay it, so they're not gonna have that event.
Okay, yes, I will reach out and let them know that it's approved conditional to their payment prior to the
Yeah.
event.
And given their history, that should be fine.
Yeah, they usually pay out.
yeah. I'm surprised maybe she's here, I'm surprised she didn't show up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It could be because she just, no one reached out to her, she might not have known in the swing of things,
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Alright, so I move that we conditionally approve that.
Subject to payment.
Subject to payment, thank you, Tony. I was thinking of that phrase.
I second that.
Okay,
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Okay, so, new business, I don't know. It's Pulaski Club, so the Pulaski Club, couldn't get approved because they didn't, make arrangements to pay the real estate taxes. So according to the, you're here from Pulaski. Right, this is a copy of the whole law, this is what we're gonna talk about, this section right here. According to the city solicitor, if they make arrangements, if we get a notice from the tax department saying that they've made arrangements to make payments, then, they'll have to apply again,
Right.
right, but then we could approve it and issue their
So,
license.
and I can give a little bit of update because I've worked on this a bit today. So I reached out to the head guy at ABCC and talked to him for quite a while, and he said basically the best course of action, because the Plastic Club came to me and said that they were pretty much ready to pay their taxes, and so but because the license was denied, it was sent to the state, it was denied there, so they can apply for a late license. So basically, it's the license is held, they pay their taxes, and they go through the application process. It's not the starting from scratch, but they just have to show that they are in good standing with the
Right.
DOR.
Yeah.
And there was one other tax agency, and then the license could be reissued. And so he thought that that would be the best course of action.
Mhm.
Unless, he said, unless you felt like when you made that decision, there was a mistake made, and then you could, appeal saying, we made a mistake. But I thought that probably wasn't the
Right,
case.
right, yeah, 'cause unfortunately, nobody was here.
Nobody
at that meeting
came.
to represent them, so
Right.
we couldn't even have that discussion,
So, but he did say that applying for the late license was probably the best course of action, with the least amount of headache for everybody involved.
So Salem, that was my question, right? Like, once we sent, because we didn't approve, we sent to the state.
Yes.
Does that thing now automatically become a free license?
So, well, technically, but there is an appeal period.
Okay, that's
Right,
what I was
and
curious
so there was no opportunity to appeal, so he said that probably the best way to proceed was from this meeting, there would be like a 30-day window of appeal, which would hold the license and give them time to pay up.
together, yeah.
And, okay, and when that, so does that mean, well, you're here. I'm sorry, what's your name, sir? What's your name, sir?
My name is Donald Carberry.
Hey, Donald, I'm Steve.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
I'm on the board at the Pulaski. I wasn't in charge of the paying the bills side of it, so. And I'm here to hear what's going on and plead our case. And we are looking for 30 days. We have secured the funding available to us to make things good and right. And the club's been here for over 100 years. It's a very big part of the community. Plus, now that we've lost the Legion, where are people gonna be able to have their Jack and Jills, have their wakes, have their
Weddings,
Weddings.
everything else.
everything else? Plus, we work really well with the community center. We provide them a lot of space to do their functions that we just did the Easter egg hunt with the fire truck came and the Easter bunny was on it. And we do a lot of donations to the community center through the patrons who come in. And it's just, it would be a big loss for this community if we had that go. So we have been working with investors on a donation to us that is going to be able to take care of these taxes that were not paid. We're gonna have a new board meeting coming up very soon where we will elect hopefully a new slate of
Volunteers.
volunteers.
Yeah.
And remember now, no good deed goes unpunished, and
We're all volunteers.
I got voluntold into this a while back. Then I just found out I wanted to be at this meeting at 3:15.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
There's that.
Thanks for coming.
Dale would been here, but he's actually on his way to the hospital. Apparently something's very wrong with him.
Oh, gee, I just met with him.
Yeah, I saw.
What'd you do? What'd you feed him?
I told him I was gonna do the best I could.
Sounds fantastic.
So I mean, I think one of the things that's important here is that, if the licensing board feels comfortable to, allow this process to go forward, I think that the mechanism is in place for the Pulaski Club to be able to pay and then to submit a new application and to be able to recapture that license. That was the advice I got from the I'm trying to remember his name, from the ABCC, but he's like the third guy down, so he was pretty high up. And from my office, I think that would be a great thing if we could do that. But the board will make the decision.
Yeah, no, and that's what, talking to the city solicitor, that's basically, what he said, as long as they
Make it right.
make it right, then we can do that, so.
So the timeline for this goes, correct me if I'm wrong, they say like tomorrow, you come down to the tax collector's office with a check.
Yep.
Tax collector then has to give us an official document. And then they can reapply for their license, the whole reapplication process?
I don't think they'd have to do the whole, it would fall under the late
Appeal.
license application. Like, so say they didn't get their paperwork in on time.
Right.
then then there's the late license kind of application that they would go through, which is, I think it's not from ground zero, they get to like use the information that they've already, all the tip
Right.
certification and all. The only things that they need really are the 2 certifications, one from the DOR that they have their taxes paid, and there's one from another I can't remember, I have it written down, but basically just show they're in good financial standing with the city. And
Is it the Secretary of Commonwealth's office?
it could be
I think
that like a certificate of
in
business
good
maybe, or,
standing,
yeah.
And I'm sure the one thing you may need to, I don't know this, but you may need to change on that application is if you are electing a new board, correct me if I'm wrong again, you might have to change the names on
Yeah,
that
but that probably
application.
won't happen till after,
That
when,
won't happen
when
till
that,
after
that'd be
we-
like in May you do
Once
that
we,
usually?
no, that's usually in February.
Second week of February, third week of February.
So these are obviously some concerned citizens here of Easthampton who are very passionate about the Pulaski Club, and that's why they are here
Well,
today.
yeah, thanks for coming. None of us wanted to vote against that
Mm.
at all. It was the worst thing I had to do since I've sat on the board, you
We
know.
didn't realize that no one was coming here, that's why, no one was told.
Yeah, that's
We
not,
was kept in the dark
unfortunately,
over there.
maybe the people over at the Pulaski Club have some, but emails,
Got
phone
some
calls,
issues with the
texts.
people on the board, that's what we
Yeah.
Well,
got.
I'm happy to hear that you're addressing that because, but, oh, sorry, yeah.
Just to clarify, once taxes are paid, what is the turnaround time for approval?
I was just about to ask, 2 weeks,
License.
3 weeks?
3 weeks.
So that's what he told me. He said it's gonna take a little while, 3 weeks, and I was like, well, honestly, 3 weeks is not is better than not having a license.
Yeah.
So when I heard 3 weeks, I was like, oh, that's actually not even that
Yeah.
terrible.
You've been
So that was the timeline
3
that
weeks
I was
already,
told.
right?
Thank you.
Yeah. Can we file for abatement also?
That I don't know.
tax.
Question? Yes, my name's Kim McCarthy. We're all shareholders at the Pulaski Club and Concerned. Hi. Thank you very much for helping to make those phone calls on our behalf. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
I just have a question. While 30 days of us getting all the financing in place to make the payments is our goal, sometimes things take longer, especially because there's a potential bank involved, which sometimes I've seen myself, process takes longer than you think it's going to. So if we file for the application with the Liquor Commission and get that appeal process or that late license application rolling, but we need a little more time to pay, I know the real estate taxes are accruing, I'm sure they're accruing late fees. And the Mass DOR is obviously accruing late fees. Does this board only want to give us 30 days, or as long as we're working through the process? I am just frankly concerned that it's gonna take longer than 30 days.
Well, what I got of speaking with the attorney is I'm not trying to tell you to do this. You don't have to come up with, say that you owe $24,000. Well, if you go to the tax people and say that we're gonna pay X amount every month to make that up,
It's a good faith.
and the tax department agrees to that, then you're okay. You don't have to. I
know
mean,
that-
best case scenario, if you have the money and you pay it, fine, because otherwise, if you go into that agreement and you miss a payment, as soon as you miss a payment, then you're back to zero.
So I know the DOR for the meals tax, they still call it meals tax, even though it's liquor tax, makes payment plans frequently that you have to stick to. I didn't know if the city makes real estate tax payment plans.
They can, yes.
Okay, so that may be something, in the interim while we're waiting for the big
Yeah.
full payments that we
Yeah,
may.
well, like I say, you just have to make sure that once this is set up, that you make the payments.
Yeah, so your payment,
Yeah,
initial
because
payment
if
is
you
gonna
miss,
be the
then
whole thing.
we're not doing this again, so.
So just back to my initial question, so the board is not saying you have to get it done by 30 days or you're done? You gonna,
think
as
the
long as we're
state-
moving and with due diligence forward, you'll keep working
You have
with
to have
us?
arrangements made in 30 days.
Yeah, so you have 30 days to
We can't get rid of the board
make
of
this.
directors on here until mid-February, give or take. So we really can't do much until we get rid of them.
That's the other case is that the entire shareholders have to vote on anything significant, which the shareholders meeting is in February. So if we were to make, for example, someone says they're gonna, help us fund a loan for this, no one on the board can sign that without the shareholders' consent.
Can I ask a question? Would it be possible for the shareholders to schedule a special meeting?
Yes, we're working on that.
Okay, because I think that as we look at timeline, it would probably be beneficial to see if you can accelerate the February timeline up. And I would say even, mid-month, January would be ideal. Barring that, I think, one of the things, and I can help you do this, or whoever is gonna be responsible for the money, we can sit down with our collector and figure out a plan. And I think if we have a plan that we can agree to, even if it's small payments, in the meantime, in order to be able to hold the license so it doesn't become available to other entities that might try to snatch it up, so we could, reconstitute it for the Pulaski Club. I think that, again, I'm still kind of new to the licensing world here a little bit, but I from my discussion earlier, it seemed like that would be something that the ABCC would be okay with, and it sounds like the board is okay with that too.
Yeah, I called the ABCC the next day after that vote, just because I was looking at the fine print, and I was like, is there an appeal process, what do we do? And that's how I wrote that letter and blah, 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 so we're trying.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy to hear that there's a window for you guys.
This is great. This is great news.
So,
We'll be able to start a payment plan relatively soon.
And feel free to reach out to my office, as soon as I've already met a couple times, with representatives, but, I can help mediate between the collectors and help set that up. To be sure.
Mr. Mayor.
Yeah. Absolutely.
They have to put the reapplication materials in, and once those are in, they can be on our agenda, we can vote on them, is that the next step? Okay, once the payment plan is put.
So payment plan application to the ABC, or to us,
To you.
to us at the next meeting?
Yep.
And then we approve it and you get your license back, if all goes well.
Yeah.
Right?
So hopefully that would be at by our next meeting.
When is your next meeting?
We're part of our agenda is
You
to
can
set that up.
February.
That's why I think a special meeting would
Right.
be.
Yeah, notify through the mail all the shareholders.
Right.
I don't know who's got the list.
They do, but
One of the board.
there's a
board's got
condition
it,
of a
right?
certain number of days that
Stan
people
already
have to
has, Stan already has all the list. He's just waiting on what date to put on those to send out.
And the actual application, is that emailed to some?
It'd be through Permitize. So it's an
yeah.
online system.
Okay.
Same way that it would have usually
I
been
don't do emails.
like renewed.
I don't do computers at all.
If you need,
Don't even care about
if you need
cell phone.
help, like in that side of things, feel free to give a call to the clerk's office. I can try to help walk you through for Permitize.
But very key is obviously getting together with the tax collector and working
That's-
with Mayor here and getting that thing first, because once we have that, then everything can flow from that.
I have another question.
Sorry, quick question. Are there more licenses out there if they lose this one? For full liquor license?
No.
Or there's not available?
No.
And so one of the things that I'm gonna try to work with the city council on is getting some legislative licenses, which we had in the past, which allowed us to open restaurants like Calico and Galaxy and Veracruzana and Mission Taco, so those are licenses that we request from the state legislature to spur economic development. So I'm hoping that we're gonna try to pull some more of those back to Easthampton to kind of keep things moving in the right
We
direction.
get some income coming in.
Yeah, right.
Right now, we're dead in the water.
Well, yeah.
We are, we aren't. I'm just a shareholder, but
Yeah.
still, there's no money coming in.
So do we need to make some kind of a motion on
I
this?
don't think so. No, we're not voting on anything
Okay.
right now.
All right.
But and we'll let you know obviously when the next meeting is.
Okay.
Once we figure it out.
All right, we got a plan.
Okay, great.
All right.
I'm happy to hear it.
I appreciate everything you've done. Thank you so much for giving us the
I gotta take
opportunity.
the call, but thanks everybody. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you showing up.
Okay.
You want this back, sir?
So no, you can keep it. Or
Good.
in case you need it down the road.
Are you on the agenda? Would you like to?
I'm just here, I'm here observing.
Oh, okay, great.
Yes,
We've met
sir.
before. We met before,
yeah. I'm the
associate planner for the
state. Yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
Came and met us
Yeah.
a few minutes
Yeah, I remember
ago.
Lindsay
Yeah.
brought you in, I'm sorry, I was like, that looks really familiar, but I can't quite
Yeah.
place them.
So the last thing on the agenda there about the, under the bridge, I'm not quite sure what,
Well,
trying
this
to
is new
determine
business.
whether there's a license available there?
That I think was the question was, if that license is available. I haven't figured that one out yet. I'm sifting through some of what is still impermanized from Lindsay and trying to determine, because there looks like there's 1 or 2 renewals that didn't happen, which means that there could be some room to play with.
Yeah, depending on
Yeah.
what kind of license, because some of them are linked to the
Buildings.
place,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the provisional ones are.
So and
Yeah.
that's what I was asking about the American Legion is what happens to that one?
Right, because they're no longer,
Were they actually sold? Did somebody purchase the bill?
I heard that it's sold, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
and it's,
right, and that's with the property, correct?
I don't know if that one's tied to the building or not.
I don't know either, but I can't imagine that is on a very old license that is not a provisional license, so they can take that,
Would go.
whoever buys that building owns the license.
Yeah, I assumed as much. I'm gonna make a note to look into that because that is a good point. That's one that's sitting there that I'm not entirely sure what the status of that is. And we should know, so. Alright, I'll look into Legion.
The other thing that I just wanna bring up too is that we did have, and I'm sorry that Salem couldn't be here for this, but
I can pass it on.
yeah, well, we did have we were approved for, was it 812 licenses? I can get the number if you want, in like 2020, like 10 days after the state shut everything down.
Yes.
And they came with an expiration.
Mm-hmm,
And by the time, just when things were opening up, they reverted back to
they
the
took
state.
them back, yeah.
So I've written to Omar and CC'd everybody and said like, and I've spoken with him, but I haven't heard back from him, so.
Definitely, I know that was something that Lindsay had mentioned, that was like, that had been attempted before and they had been like drawn back. So yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see what he's able to accomplish in that regard.
Well, would you just write your email address down on that for me?
Yes, definitely.
And I will forward all of my correspondence on this, cause I had all, backing documents and, when the state approval, all that stuff, so it might be helpful.
No, that's
If you
incredible.
guys,
I would love to see that.
yeah, we need, and the thing is, when I spoke to Omar, he said, basically, like, there's no reason I said, there have to be other towns that this happened to, right?
Oh,
And he said,
definitely.
oh, yeah, so it'd be easy for him to get a Republican co-sponsor.
Yeah.
If the city wants it. The other
Yeah.
thing to discuss, and I'll mention it, is that I'm not sure if that list of licenses at the breakdown is really what we want now, as opposed to 2020, it's 6 years ago.
Yeah, like what that breakdown was.
You might want a different one, I don't know, but we
Organization.
might wanna just look at those, and, cause I don't know what the demand is, who's been
Yeah, but I
coming.
think legislatively, there's a time when you'd have to submit all of those in
Everything
order
at
to
once,
get in
yeah.
Otherwise, you'd have to wait till the next.
Yeah, we might have blown it for them this year, I mean,
Yeah,
not for lack
well,
of trying.
It's
Yeah.
January,
Right.
yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
But he's, Salem's working on it anyways, he said he's.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll send,
We'll see
and I'll
what happens.
CC all you guys too,
Yeah.
but you'll have all the information anyway, but I'll just say like, hey,
all
Salem,
in
here's the
that
stuff, blah, blah, blah.
Drive, right?
No,
No.
my email that I sent is in your inbox somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it has all of the attachments,
Yeah.
like all the stuff you need.
Anything that you can send me would be lovely
Yeah.
because the more that I'm able to kind of catch up on the history of what's already been done, the better. I
Yeah.
think so. The more I can help you guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
How do you spell your first name?
it's Maddie, Maddie.
DD.
Yes, last name is Palmer.
Copy that, thanks, man.
Yeah, no, a real pleasure. Yeah, I'm really glad that things were able to come through for Pulaski.
I'm more glad that they're gonna try to fix that board. If I didn't hear that, I would have been like, I don't know why we're doing this, cause if you're just
It's,
totally.
I mean, just in looking
It's
back
always
at
an
the
issue,
files,
yeah,
it,
so we have problems.
they were always late or hadn't paid up to a certain point, but it looks like that they're showing good faith effort, that they wanna do
Absolutely.
better, so that's, can't blame them for
Well,
that.
this is their shot, cause
Yeah.
if they
This
screw
is,
this up, they're done.
you miss the shot you don't take, they're
Can't
taking
come
the
back-
shot.
They can't come back again.
If they change board members, are they gonna have to resubmit a bunch of paperwork?
They will have to
I think
do
they're gonna
some,
No, I think it's just the manager.
the managers,
the
there is
manager, okay.
changes, yeah,
Anyway,
but that's usually pretty simple. It's like a one-sheeter application, I think, for them, for the change in manager.
So, next meeting,
yeah, when are we gonna, how do we wanna set up our meetings going forward?
I don't have the problem with the way,
Well, my problem is that I now teach on Tuesdays until 5:30. So,
so is there,
Mondays would work, Wednesdays would work.
Betty, I assume that you're gonna be the new Lindsay on the board, is that what's happening? Has the mayor appointed you to be on the board?
It's in the, I think things are in motion. I know that in this like time right now that I'm like kind of stepping in to assist, but from a formal standpoint, not quite, but
Fair
I
enough.
think that is the intention, I would say.
So the one thing I would say, instead of making a decision for the rest of the year, we really do
Just-
have to know.
just next month, so.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
right, cause
Yeah.
we have to, involve the
Yeah.
person who's gonna be
You
Lindsay.
can do the
Yeah.
same, you can do the same thing, when we pick a day for February, when we come in February, you put it on the
Yeah,
TBD on the bottom.
there's
and we
lots
pick the
of
next
boards
one,
and
we'll pick the
committees
next-
that will do that will do their like next
It's
meeting
for
at the meeting,
yeah.
so.
We like to post the thing for the public, so the public knows, like ahead of time, but we
Yeah.
can do that and.
Yeah, I like to know ahead of time too,
Yeah.
for sure, so, but
We
for
can do
this,
that- Yeah, we can do that in February.
so what's a
We
good day
can't,
for you?
In February?
Yeah. On the first week? I'm out of town from the 7th to the 16th, so it'd have to be 2nd through the 6th.
We meet on Thursdays, right?
CBA,
No, Wednesday, yeah.
fourth Wednesday of the month.
So February 2nd's a Monday, is that right?
Yes.
I could do that at 4 o'clock.
Do we know if this room's gonna be available?
I can check, yeah,
One last thing we don't
yeah,
need a table.
let me see, let me log in here and see what we can find.
At 4 p.m.
Yes. I have been putting in a lot of the boards and stuff recently, but I don't think Mondays are, they're not really a popular meeting day, so you'll probably have the space. Why would you not wanna meet on a Monday? It's such a good day.
Yeah.
I could also do the 4th if the 2nd doesn't work. But the sooner we meet, hopefully the plastic folk would have their paperwork in. So the sooner we meet, the sooner we can
It's on them.
Yeah.
It's true, it's on them.
It does give them less than 30 days. Hey, wait a minute, I got a question, it just occurred to me. When does that 38-day clock start? They have 30 days from when?
I think from
I
This,
think
the date
30
From
days
this
to
meeting?
file, their late, what did he call it? Their late application.
Well, it says 30, the appeal period is 30 days from this
I
meeting.
think Salem's understanding is that it's 30 days from this meeting, because this would be the meeting that notified them in a sense that they like can like
appeal.
reapply or re-up.
Copy that, okay, great.
Sorry, I'm trying to get into the thing.
I was just like,
So-
wait a minute, was this
So that's
wait
within 30 days, right?
Right. So let's start today. So that'll give them, so what, I guess my point here is it's the 6th, they have 30 days to put this in.
Alright, that's gotta be a pain. You don't have access to the room's calendar, do you?
I do.
Do you know your login? I have that little
February
pass
2nd
key
would be
where
27
like
days,
if you
so.
don't touch it, then it won't let you log in, so can you just see what is in this room that night?
27, 22, 29.
Is it business days or weekday, like?
It didn't say business days, so I'm guessing it's 30 days.
Which Monday?
The 2nd of February.
Second. I almost feel like
You have
ECA
ECA coordinating committee here this time.
from starting at 5:15?
Yep.
But you guys start at 4.
Yeah.
Alright, we can do
We
it.
can be out of here.
We can do it. I can also bump coordinating elsewhere if need be, so, alright, so February 2nd at 4. Conf room 1, okay. I will put you guys in for that.
It's Groundhog Day. We can just renew licenses over.
Such a good movie, Bill Murray style. Thank you for looking that up.
Mhm.
Maddie. Is anyone in here after us? Maybe. All right, yeah, if you guys need anything from me, feel free to reach out. Give you my email there. But yes, I will check in with Daily Op and also with City Space, letting them know they need to pay, and then conditional acceptance on their payment for City Space.
And also the meeting, the minutes from last.
Yes.
We'll find those.
That I am gonna try to track down. That might be a fun moment where IT and I have to do a little digging, but yes. Well, also, there is a recording for the meeting, right?
Mhm.
Well, if worst comes to worst, I will just watch the recording
okay,
and
sure,
I'll
yeah.
pump out some minutes.
The other thing, what's the other thing? Oh, yeah, Lindsay, when we first joined, started a shared file,
Yes,
so you know about that.
yes, but I don't know that I have access, so I'm gonna make a note to myself.
And that's usually where it should drop materials for us to review for any new licenses, anything that we really had to look at, should put it in there.
Big mess right now.
Is it?
There's so many files in there.
I haven't looked at it,
I don't even know what those files
because I
are.
didn't, there were nothing.
I think she dumped everything in there
Yeah.
before she left, so.
It probably is, yeah. And I know that like you guys just went through like the renewal period like right before the holidays, so I'm sure there was a lot in there.
Oh, yeah.
Like what, like 16, 20 plus renewals or
yeah,
something?
yeah.
There's like,
Yeah.
stuff going back to like 2017 or
Really?
16.
I'm gonna try to like clean that up a little bit because I know there's some stuff in Permadize from like her dashboard that's also a little like dated, so I'll try to give it some organization. Hey, to each their own, like some people can work in like chaos and I respect that, no worries. But the less you guys have to look at in there, the better, I would assume.
Well, yeah, I'm all for, I'll take all the information I can get if it's organized.
Yeah.
Sure. And I can help you do that too if you want.
It's fine, I really don't mind. It's like, a fun task for me to dig through and kind of get a sense of like what the history is on a lot of these places too. Cause I'm not from Easthampton, which I guess is like a positive in some senses, cause I'm not biased in any way.
Right.
But it'll help me to understand, like kind of what's gone on with different places over time, so. Yeah.
So, make a motion to adjourn?
I second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
This government meeting is brought to you by Eastworks and our local cable subscribers.